Hi everyone. So today I'll be talking about how you can establish a media team in your church, and I will be supporting it with the Bible. Okay, we'll be preaching, and I'm going to talk about some practical steps you can take to establish a media team in your church. Now, the first thing you have to know is that you must know the purpose why you want to establish a media team. Okay, it's very important. Now, for me, I know that media team is able to enhance your communication to your congregation and those beyond the church walls. The other one is to facilitate worship. So you are doing church service, and then we are bringing in the scriptures. They are singing, doing worship, praises, and then they are bringing the songs. Okay, it's going to help people to follow the service and sing. We also look at spreading the gospel, which is the most important thing. So you see a lot of churches doing live streaming. They are able to reach a lot of souls. Now I'm going to be using my church as an example, okay, because I go to the Church of Pentecost. Recently, we have the Pentecost 2024 in Germany, and we were all able to join. So this was made possible by live streaming. Okay, so this is what church media is all about. Now you must have a vision. Okay, establishing a clear vision is fundamental for its success. Okay, so I'm going to use a scripture. Now the first one, the purpose, I didn't use a scripture. So where there is no vision, the people perish. So you must have a vision. Then Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 says that, and the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. Okay, so me, when I came to PIWC, I was from Pensa. When I came, there was already a document prepared by one of our elders, Elder Apieje, who states the vision, mission, did the structure, okay, did the department, everything. So that document is there. We still use it. Even though we have done update to it, we are still running with that document. So it's very important to have that. You should know your target audience, who you want to reach, what you are about. Do you want to live stream? Do you want to just share pictures? Okay, once you know all these things, then you'll be able to acquire equipment. After stating your vision, the next thing is to get the necessary equipment. Okay, so let's read Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 10. I like this scripture. It says, if the iron is blunt and one does not sharpen the edge, he must use more strength, but wisdom helps one to succeed. So it's very important to buy quality equipment. So you are buying camera, you are buying sound system, it must be quality. Or else if you give it to the guy, so they say if the iron is blunt, they will have to use more strength. They will waste time editing. When I go to church and I use my iPhone 15 Pro Max, I use this microphone on it. With them, when they send the sound through the mixer, I don't have to come and now do what we call syncing of sound. I just have to send the video to any editing app and cut it, and then I share it. So it saves time. So you have to spend on quality. Now I did a video some time ago talking about how you can start with just one camera. This camera is going to be the main camera facing the stage. So it has to be quality, okay? And then I also mentioned that when you buy the camera, when you want to do live streaming, buy a mixer. Once you buy the mixer, it gives you the ability to upgrade later. Okay, so that is also very important. Buy quality equipment. Don't look for any cheap equipment to buy for your church. Buy a quality one. I remember I was somewhere one time and this pastor went to buy equipment, and without consultation, he didn't consult the media team. And when the equipment came, there was no name on it. Within 2-3 months, all of them spoiled. Okay, so it's very important. Get consultation, get people who know how to use them. Ask them questions and they will answer you, and then you can get quality ones. Then the next thing you have to do is that you have to train. You train and empower your media team. I did a video on that too, that if you want content to come out quickly and fast, then you have to consider paying some people to do it full time. Okay, so if you think you want to have content every day, sometimes the reason why some people are not able to do a lot is because they are also working for people. Okay, they are working for people, so they may not get the time. The little time they get is what they are going to use to get you content, and that is Sunday. So it will be nice if you employ somebody to be there to do it for you. That is if you can. Okay, so it's very important. You can do training for those who are volunteers. Bring in people to train them. Sometimes familiarity doesn't help, so you bring outside people to train them. Now one thing I like about church is when you are training, you don't have to train for long. After some time, all of them know how to do one thing and the other, because it's just like a training ground. That's how I've been able to do it. Okay, I've been training myself. When I go to church, I pick my gimbal, I shoot, and I'm using the church to train myself. When you have evening service, new members come, let them do the evening service. Okay, let them do the smaller ones. After some time, you see that they'll be good, and then you can let them do the bigger programs. So it's very important. Then the other things that you have to create engaging content. There are times that I remember when we were doing Pensa ITI, there are some messages that will sell very fast. It's not everybody you have to bring to preach. I know I shouldn't talk about this, but I have to. Okay, it's not everybody who is good doing live streaming. It's not everybody you can bring on the screen to do that. So it's very important to create quality content. It should be engaging. Okay, it should be engaging. So that is also very important. Now you have to also integrate your media into worship services. So for example, you can use Easy Worship to do your lyrics when they are singing, when they are reading the Bible verse. You bring it on the screen. We even started with Super Source. You have the preacher at one side, you have the scripture at one side. It's also very important. Okay, so you have to look at that. Then you engage the community. The community is talking about those who are on social media. We will have challenge with people. People will bring comment. You have to engage them and all of that. So these are some of the things you have to consider. Now, the last one that I have to talk about is evaluating and then improving. When we look at Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17, say, iron sharpeneth iron, and one man sharpeneth another. So you will get feedback. You look at the feedback and you work towards. There are some feedback that will come. You will know that if this feedback is good or not. So you have to look at all of that. But in all, the Bible says that let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together as in the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near. Okay, so there are people who will not come to church. Some have gone to work, some are busy. We have to bring the gospel close to them. Now, if you're able to put all this together, you'll be able to establish a very successful media team in your church. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I'll be bringing you more videos on church media. Now, I'll also be organizing church media masterclass, and I'm still looking for a venue. So if you know any venue, kindly get in touch and I will give you a call. Thank you.